Good evening and welcome to this production by Elizabeth High School's Performing Arts Department. We're devastated not to have a live audience, but as we say, the show must go on. We hope you enjoyed this safe, socially distanced review of 14 musicals and scenes for a wide variety of theater productions.
They all said yes. Honey, honey. a C? I got a C on my coat hanger sculpture? How can anyone get a C in coat hanger sculpture? May I ask a question? Was I judged on the piece of sculpture itself? If so, then is it not true that time alone can judge a work of art? Or was I judged on my talent? If so, is it fair that I be judged on a part of my life over which I have no control? If I was judged on my effort, then I was judged unfairly, for I tried as hard as I could. Was I judged on what I had learned about this project? If so, then were not you, my teacher, also being judged on your ability to transmit your knowledge to me? Are you willing to share my C? Perhaps I was being judged on the quality of coat hangers out of which my creation was made. Now, is this not also unfair? Am I to be judged by the quality of coat hangers that are used by the dry cleaning establishment that returns our garments? Is this not the responsibility of my parents? Should they not share my C?
Come on, come on. Come on, you beast. Nothing on fire. Engine block heater. Brakes foot, brake parking. What about breakdowns, you stupid piece of...
Excuse me,
Jesus!
you having trouble?
No, everything's fine. Thank you.
You just taking a rest?
Yeah, just taking a rest. Thank you.
Why don't you go to a rest stop?
Right here's just fine.
You got the hood up.
Look, the car's resting too, okay?
This is a nice car.
Thank you.
Don't work so good though, huh?
It works just fine. Look, could you maybe move on?
Huh?
I said everything's just fine.
Can't hear you so good with that window up. You think I'm gonna hurt you, don't you? Hey, I ain't gonna hurt you.
I never said you would.
Why are you scared of me?
I'm not scared of you.
Sure, all buttoned up in that car for someone who ain't scared of me.
There, happy now?
Look at how much you've been sweating from sitting in that car. Here, let me get you a towel.
Oh, no, that's okay. Ma'am.
Ma'am, I ain't been called that in a while. My name's Evelyn.
Look, Evelyn, I really don't need any help.
You look like a Joan, or a Kate,
I'm not.
or a Marie, or
Betsy. I'm a Betsy.
Betsy. That's a pretty name, kind of like a flower name.
Thank you. Look, do you have anywhere in particular you need to be?
I ain't ridden in a car in a long time, Betsy.
Well, I mean, I would offer you a ride, but,
The car's broke.
well, yeah.
Look, I ain't ridden in a car in a long time because I don't want to. Things are dangerous.
I suppose.
Break down a lot, too.
Look, I appreciate your help, but I don't want to keep you if you're headed someplace.
Do I look like I got anywhere to be?
I didn't mean anything about that. Is this about money? Because I only have enough for the toll.
What, you gonna push this thing through this hole?
Well, I was gonna go to a call box.
You must think you in Virginia or someplace. You in Oklahoma. Crappiest roads known to man.
Then a gas station or something.
It's a long walk, and you don't look like you got the shoes for that. I wouldn't leave a nice car like this on the side of the road either.
Ron's gonna kill me.
He your husband?
What?
The man who's gonna kill you, he your husband?
No, we live together.
You gonna be mad about the car?
Oh, brother. He loves his car. He's right. I am a screw-up.
He say that to you?
Well, he's right. He told me to take it in for servicing last week. I don't know the first thing about this car, but he has me take it in anyways. Ron gets so upset when something goes wrong with his car.
That's some hard talk.
I appreciate your help, Evelyn,
I ain't helped you yet.
but I think it's best if I just wait for highway patrol or a car to pass by.
Not many cars want to be on this crappy Oklahoma road on a Sunday.
Oh, brother. It's hot out here.
And this is the cool part of the day.
You're a real upbeat kind of lady, you know that? Oh, swell.
What?
Too much Sprite is what's wrong.
Gotta make water?
Yeah, but not on the highway.
Why don't you go back down there? Some bushes down there.
It's fine. I'll wait.
You think I'm gonna steal something, don't you?
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, darling, we're just fine. Just taking a rest. Bless your heart for stopping, though. Bye.
Wait! Ow! Wait! Come back! What the hell is wrong with you? He could have helped me.
I'm helping you.
You? That's a laugh. Look at you. You can't even help yourself.
That's some more hard talk.
Look, I'm sorry. I really didn't mean it.
Hard talk won't kill me.
What was your name again?
Evelyn.
Well, Evelyn, why do you want to help me?
It's a debt.
A debt?
A promise I made. See, I don't stop for about every car I see on the highway. In fact, I tend to avoid them if I can. Seems to go both ways, mostly. About a month ago, I was sideswiped by a car. Blew my stuff everywhere, all over the highway. Driver didn't even stop or turn around. I was trying to pick my stuff up on the highway when the man in a pickup truck pulled over to the side and started helping me get my stuff back in the cart. I was bleeding like a stuck pig. He saw that, and he took me to St. John Memorial. We was a sight heading into the emergency room. He was pushing my cart with one hand, helping me walk with the other. He plunked down some cash on the counter, told the doc to stitch me up, give me whatever I needed, and was on his way. I told him I didn't have enough cash to pay him back, and he said, sure you do. Next time you see someone struggling on the highway, you stop for him. See, Betsy, I've been looking for you. You're my chance to pay things back. And you know, you're going to be looking for someone when I'm done here. You hear me?
I guess I do.
Here it is. You're a nice gal, Betsy. You're nice, you have manners, and you say sorry when someone's got their feelings bumped. Damn few people like that nowadays. And there's a man out there waiting for you, Betsy. A man that's not Ron. He's not going to call you screw up. And you know what? Ron's going to be servicing his own damn car from now on. You hear me?
I do.
Hit any potholes?
Maybe a few.
Crappiest roads known to man. Pop the plug off your distributor cap. Car wasn't getting no juice. Try it now.
I don't believe it.
Couldn't ride no, but I have enough stuff in my cart to put one together. Now, you just let it warm up for a minute, and then you'd be on your way home. Hear me?
Yeah, thank you, Evelyn. And look, I do have more money than just the toll.
You know how you're going to pay me back, don't you?
I guess I do. Thank you, Evelyn.
You say sweet, Betsy. Sweet like a flower.
Thank you.
Stay happy, darling. I'll see you on the road sometime.
When you feel sad or under a curse, your life is bad, your prospects are worse, your wife is sighing, crying, and your olive tree is dying. Temples are graying and teeth are decaying and creditors weighing your purse. Your mood and your road are both the deep blue. You'd bet that Joe had nothing on you. I don't forget that when you get to heaven, you'll be blessed. Yes, it's all for the best. see first. When you feel sad, or under a curse, or in love, your life is bad. Feeling your problems are worse. Be careful, like the sign is trying, and you're always dying. Take it, praying, and keep it playing, and breath take it, take it, or not to consume inside. That don't hold, and nothing on you. The bread up for you, and there's no land for the sad and the fears. Yes, it's all for the. You must never be distressed. Yes, it's all for the. All your wrongs will be redressed. Yes, it's all for the. Someone's got to be oppressed. Yes, it's all for the best.
Dad started us packing as soon as the memorial service was over,
He told us to pack light,
and by the next morning, we were ready to roll.
except for one minor thing.
We couldn't remember where we put the urn,
Gunny and I thought we were the last ones to have it.
but with Dad yelling so loud,
We both went blank.
I honestly couldn't remember where I put it.
Or what we did with it.
And by the third sweep of the house and garage, Dad was getting more and more antsy.
But as usual, Mom came up with an idea.
Mom's brilliant idea.
Was to have us try to remember where we put the urn through scientific methods.
And so we went downtown to see Mesmero the Great.
Dad thought it was the dumbest thing he'd ever heard.
And for once, we actually agreed.
But we searched every place for the urn.
And Dad was desperate
He really was.
because Mesmero charged $50 a session.
Good afternoon, children. I am Mesmero the Great, and I understand I will be helping you today to remember something, yeah?
Yeah, right.
This is a complete waste of time.
We don't believe in that hypnotizing stuff.
Yeah, you really think you can hypnotize us?
Well, that is very the wrong idea about hypnosis. All hypnosis really needs is imagination and concentration. I do not hypnotize you. You hypnotize yourselves.
Then what do we need you for?
I act as your guide. Now, if you will just watch this little bell I have here and listen to the sound of my voice.
Isn't it supposed to be a watch?
Children, please cooperate. The deposit is non-refundable.
Okay.
Whatever.
Now, if you will just look at this little bell and listen to the sound of my voice.
This is so stupid.
This is so stupid.
Now, Ward, my friend Irene said that her cousin's uncle's wife's brother was a 2-pack-a-day man before he came to Mesmero.
Uh-huh. And what's he at now? 4 packs?
Ward, Irene says he quit altogether, thanks to Mesmero.
At $50 a shot, Mesmero should have helped him with his addiction and mowed his lawn.
Ward, hush! You don't want Mesmero to hear you.
Oh, yeah. Heaven forbid I insult the guy that looks like Houdini's cousin's uncle's brother.
They are hammered.
Yeah, I mean, yes.
They're under.
Under what?
No, I mean they are deeply hypnotized. Usually children are far easier than adults, but your children were extraordinarily susceptible.
Yeah, to you and the home shopping channel. I don't see what you mean. They look the same. Charlie? Ooh. Charlene? Johnny? Whoa. He looks as spacey as half the guys I went to college with.
You see, they will only respond to the sound of my voice. Until they wake up, of course.
Of course. But how does this help us find the urn?
That is it. You see, the brain is like the world's largest, most complex computer. Everything we have ever heard, seen, or done is stored in the deep recesses of the unconscious.
Well, they do seem deeply recessed.
Exactly. Now, when we are hypnotizing someone, we build a conduit, a bridge through the unconscious mind.
How interesting. Looks like you and Irene's cousin's uncle's wife's brother. An apology.
I don't even know Irene's brother's uncle's cousin's wife.
Cousin's uncle's wife's brother.
Ask me if I can. Look, Svengali, I still don't understand how this gets us any closer to finding the urn.
Then allow me to demonstrate. Children, as you listen to the ringing of the bell and go to sleep, you go back in time. Back in time, children, back in time. When I snap my fingers, you will be back in. The itsy bitsy spider goes up the water spout. Down came the rain and watched the spider ride. Not that far back, children. I want you to go back in time to
Last night.
last night. I want you to go back in time to last night. Then you were both playing with the sarcophagus.
Urn! You dumb.
Ward!
Yeah, urn. Then you were both playing with the urn. When I snap my fingers, you will be back in time to when you were playing with the urn.
Down, set, put!
Hammer jukes once. He's open! He catches it. See, I told you we could play with it like a football. It even spirals like one.
Go on.
Hammer's in the end zone. Less than 1 minute in the game. He catches it. Hammer wins the game for the Jets, and the crowd goes wild.
Gunny, what are you doing? Oops. You didn't have to spike her.
Well, she's beyond pain. Besides, it's not like it's gonna shatter. It's made of metal.
You broke the seal on the lid, stupid.
I'm not stupid. Don't call me stupid.
Well, what would you call spiking your dead aunt? Intellectual?
Look, we can crazy glue the lid. It'll be fine.
Like Dad won't notice.
Dad's not that bright. Besides, he'll never know the difference.
Uh-oh, here comes Nat.
Who is that?
Our older daughter.
Hide it.
Where?
I don't know, somewhere, just hurry.
Hold it, what the heck is that?
Freeze! Gunny, when I touch your shoulder, you will unfreeze and stand up. Gunny, where did you just throw the urn?
Philby's doghouse.
Who is Philby? Another daughter?
He's a dog.
He was a dog. He died about 2 years ago.
Like he didn't die, a dog.
But his doghouse was in the backyard.
They keep it like a shrine of that lousy flea bag.
Ward! Philby was a good dog.
Not to me, he wasn't. He was always trying to whiz in my slipper, that son of a...
Ward, enough! Anyway, his doghouse is still in the backyard.
So that is where the urn is.
Huh. No wonder we couldn't find it.
You didn't check there, Ward?
Callie, who in their right mind is going to check a dead dog's house? And besides, how those two weasels forget all this?
Well, the way you were yelling at them this morning, I'm surprised they can remember their own names.
Yeah, children will often block out memories under stress, especially if the memories are unpleasant. Because they were so deeply hypnotized, I thought they will remember being under, but I will wake them up now. Any requests?
What is this, American Bandstand all of a sudden?
Nine. I simply mean, while they're under, any bad habits you'd like addressed? Biting the nails, not wanting to study.
Could you numb their backsides for a few days? I'm sure they'll appreciate that when I get them home.
Ward. No, they're just fine the way they are.
That is a matter of opinion.
Very well. Children, when I clap my hands after the count of 5, you will wake up feeling refreshed and wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hey, I feel refreshed.
And I feel wonderful. I mean, wonderful.
You dare attracted to the idealist. Today you have to learn to be a realist.
You may be bent on doing deeds of daring do, but up against a shark, what can a herring do?
Be wise, compromise.
Compromise and be wise.
Let them think you're on their side, be non-committal.
I will not bow my head to the men I despise. You don't have to bow your head, just stoop a little.
Why not learn to put your faith in your reliance on a promise? It's simple. planet full of crazy people. The somersaulting all around the sky. And every time it turns another somersault, another day goes by. And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it. And you can't stop it even if you try. So I'm not going to worry, no, I'm not going to worry every time I see another day go by.
While somersaulting at a cockeyed angle, we make a cockeyed circle round the sun. And when we circle back to where we started from, another year has run. And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it if the earth wants to roll around the sun. No, I'm not going to worry, you're a fool if you worry over anything but little number one. That's you,
That's I,
and I, and me, that all-absorbing character,
that fascinating creature.
that super special feature, me. So every star and every whirling planet, and every constellation in the sky revolves around the center of the universe, a lovely thing called I. And there's no way to stop it, no, there's no way to stop it, and I know, no, I cannot tell you why. Just as long as I'm living, just as long as I'm living, there'll be nothing else as wonderful as I.
What's so wonderful? First you get the easy off. Ah, the grass is always greener on somebody else's estate. Ah, the meat is always leaner on somebody else's dinner plate.
But you can sew a button on. That's wonderful.
What's so wonderful? I bet you go to discos. That's wonderful.
What's so wonderful? First you take a violin. I can see you planning picnics. That's wonderful.
What's so wonderful? Eating at the White House. That's wonderful.
What's so wonderful? First they pass the jelly beans.
Ah, the grass is always greener on somebody else's front lawn. Ah, somebody else's waiter always has a lot more relish on. You save the whales in Newfoundland. That's wonderful.
What's so wonderful? You can run a household. That's wonderful.
What's so wonderful? First you have a breakdown. You're always in the magazines. That's wonderful.
What's so wonderful? You can hold a husband. That's wonderful.
What's so wonderful? There's more to life than husbands.
I could use a husband.
You can have my husband.
I've already had your husband.
Ah, it makes you kind of teary. Ah, think about it, dearie. The grass is always greener in someone else's yard. It's hard.
The farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. One man likes to push a plow, the other likes to chase a cow, but that's no reason why they can't be friends. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with the farmer's daughters, farmers dance with the rancher's cows. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with the farmer's daughters, farmers dance with the rancher's cows.
Say a word, old farmer. He came out west and made a lot of changes. He come out west and made a lot of fences.
And built them right across our cattle ranges.
Why don't these lousy dirt scratchers stay in Missouri where they came from?
We've got as much right here.
Gentlemen, shut up! The farmer isn't doing a dirty citizen. No matter what the captain says or thinks. You seldom see him drinking a bar.
Unless somebody else is buying drinks.
Farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. The cowman ropes a cow with ease. The farmer steals her butter and cheese, but that's no reason why they can't be friends.
Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with the farmer's daughters, farmers dance with the rancher's cows.
I'd like to say a word for the cowboy. The road he treads is difficult and stony. He rides for days on end with just a pony for a friend. I sure am feeling sorry for the pony.
The farmer should be sociable with the cowboy. He rides back through the water. Don't treat him like a louse, make him welcome in the house.
daughter.
Who wants a lousy old farm woman anyway?
Well, you should notice I ain't married one to get a square meal. You can't talk that way about all women, folks.
You can't say what I can't say.
Ain't nobody gonna slug out anything. Sing it, Andrew.
Dum-dum-dum-dum.
Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. One that likes to push a plow, the other likes to chase a cow, but that's no reason why they can't be friends.
When this territory is a state and joins the union just like all the others, the farmer and the cowman and the merchant must all behave themselves and act like brothers.
Now let me teach you all a little saying, and learn the words by heart the way you should. I don't say I'm no better than anybody else, but I'll be damned if I'm just as good.
I don't say I'm no better than anybody else, but I'll be damned if I ain't just as good. Every motion sing together, every motion all we count. Farmers dance the farmers' daughters, farmers dance the ranchers' girls.
Well, good morning, world. The walls still white, food still canned, and the people still. It's day 47 of isolation, loneliness, and complete and utter boredom. Listeners, of which there aren't any. I don't mean to start off on such a low note, but if I have to spend another second with myself, I'm gonna go insane. I mean, I'm surprised I haven't driven myself up the wall yet. Things are bad, to say the least. I mean, conversations consist of tussling with stubborn thoughts or barking back at my Pomeranian, whose name is fittingly Wilson. At least he hasn't left me. Man, I miss my friends, my family, just somebody to talk to. I mean, saying hi in the halls on the way to class, or those 3-hour conversations just starting at midnight. Heck, even the dreaded small talk. Those awkward interactions that nobody wanted. I'd give anything for one more bad presentation or one more awkward attempt at asking my crush to prom. I mean, really. You don't know how annoying you are till you are stuck with yourself 24/7 trying to convince yourself you have some semblance of a purpose. Frankly, what I'm doing now is pointless. This whole show is pointless because no one will hear it, no one will care, because there is no one.
Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. And little man, little Lola wants you. Make up your mind to have no regrets. Recline yourself, resign yourself, you're through. I always get what I aim for, and your heart and soul is what I came for. Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. No use to fight Don't you know you can win? You're no exception to the rule. I nearly ceased to go, you fool. Give in. Give in. I always get what I aim for, and your heart and soul is what I came for. Whatever low that wants, low that gets, no use to fight. Don't you know you can win? You're no exception to that rule. I irresistible, you fool. Give in. Give in. Give in. Oh, what can I say? My dear, to catch your ear, I love you, madly, madly, madam librarian. Heavens help us if the library caught on fire, and the volunteer rose brigade men had to whisper the news to Marian. Madam librarian. Oh, what can I do? My dear, to make it clear, I need you badly, badly, madam librarian. If I stumbled and I busted my whatchamacallit, I could lie on your floor unnoticed till my body had turned to carrion. Madam librarian. When I try in here to make it clear, I love you madly, madly, madam librarian. Librarian, it's a long lost cause I can never win. The civilized world accepts this unforgivable sin. Any talking out loud with any librarian, such as Madam librarian.
Okay. Standing stones with writing on them. This is either a cemetery or... yeah. Like there's some other place with standing stones with writing on them. Okay. A cemetery then. Which brings questions to mind. Like, what am I? Ow! What's the matter with you?
I'm dead. Oh, that was funny.
You're
You're what?
I'm dead. What? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
What do you mean by that? That you're dead, I mean.
I'm dead. A stick? Worm food. A non-member of the corporeal plane of existence. You can call me Melinda, though. You're still looking a little blank, kid. You slow or something?
There's no such thing as ghosts.
I used to think that. I used to say that. But now that I am one, I think it's a little self-demeaning to say that, don't you?
Well, if you're a ghost, do something ghostly.
Oh, you mean like rattle a chain or take off my head? What is this, Star Search?
Well, I thought that...
Aren't you more wondering why you can see and hear me, or why you had that little throat leech experience back there? Come here, let me show you something.
Well, that's just plainly stupid.
Yeah, I thought she now frolics with the cherubim, was laying it on a little thick myself.
No. What I meant was, well, that's my name there. Nadine Mitchell. And to think that I'm...
You have a long time to get used to it, trust me.
This is for real?
Welcome to Act 2, Casper.
Well, crap.
A common sentiment.
You know, for a disembodied spirit, you got a bad attitude.
It's my most endearing quality.
Well, it's just... the timing of this just really sucks.
Oh, you mean you didn't get to make an appointment like the rest of us? Yes, I'd like to talk to a Harriman at 3:30. Oh yes, move lunch back to 4. And I'd like to be turned into a street pizza by a semi at 2:30. Oh yes, thank you.
What I meant was, I just got signed with the Philharmonic.
You musician?
Not exactly. I'm a tuner. Pianos mostly, but anything with strings. I've got perfect pitch. And I waited 2 years for that contract. I know I'm supposed to leave all those earthly wantings behind, but still.
Oh no, you go ahead and brood. I'm still hacked up about my own death, and that was over 25 years ago. Trust me when I say this, physical flesh is temporary, but disappointment and bitterness are forever!
Terrific.
Don't you have questions?
As a matter of fact,
I don't want to hear them. I'm just kidding, ask away.
Oh. You know, for a disembodied spirit, I can tell where the term mean-spirited might come from.
I'm sorry, I don't get many chances at entertainment here. Ask your questions.
Oh! What hit me when I first ran into you?
More like, what did you hit? When you first arrive, you're on a really short leash. Even after 2 decades like me, you're only allowed within the cemetery walls. I guess that's why they want us veterans to fill you newcomers in on everything.
Who are they?
The renewal scouts.
The who?
You don't have to worry about that for a while. Oh, swell.
What? I don't see anything.
It's a little hard to do when you first arrive. Just like look straight ahead and try and unfocus your eyes.
It's like those stupid 3D pictures at the mall.
Just keep looking.
Oh, look, there's people there.
Yeah, it's Sunday afternoon. This place is filthy with the bereaved.
So, what's the matter?
You see that woman over there with the basket that looks just about a day older than God?
Oh, yeah. She a relative of yours?
Not mine. Did you see my headstone?
Who's Marvin Duffy?
Her dearly departed husband. Meet Bettina Duffy. She's been coming to the wrong gravesite for 25 years. She brings picnics and gardening tools. Sometimes she cleans off the headstone, and she talks. Oh God, does she talk?
What'd she say?
She just bought a new truss. How exhilarating.
This is really sort of sad. I mean, if you and Marvin have both been here for so long, then why doesn't he come down while she's here on Sundays?
I asked Marvin about that once, but Marvin's not a dumb man. He said he got enough of her. And if I was a poltergeist, I'd ring her bell, driving me crazy once a week.
Listen, Melinda, you mentioned something about renewal scouts?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about them for a while.
You are supposed to be filling me in on this kind of stuff on the other side, aren't you?
Well, I suppose so.
How will I ever be a hip spirit if I don't get instruction and advice from my orientation guide?
You're sucking up to me. I kind of like that.
Come on, Melinda.
Okay, fine. Well, everyone does their time. It's a little different for the burn-ups and the above-grounders, but we don't have to worry about that. Basically, these celestial beings come scrolling through here every once in a while, looking for the next person to promote to the afterlife.
You have to be promoted?
Okay, disappointment, bitterness, and corporate structure are forever.
Well, then how do they choose who goes?
Well, sometimes there's a little special circumstance that goes into it, but most of the time, it's time served, and I'm getting pretty darn close to the runway.
Seriously?
Yeah, it might come through my boisterous attitude or my willingness to fill you in today, but I'm in the quarter century club, kiddo, and that means I'm what you would call a prime candidate.
Congrats.
Hey,
I guess.
you do your time, you get your prize.
Does that time, start now? Or when you're buried?
When you're planted, but that was like 3 days ago, so what's the diff? You had a big funeral, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, there's like 15 or 20 people here. You were well liked.
Wow, that makes me feel a little bit better.
I'm told that was nothing compared to Marvin's funeral, though.
Who told you that?
Bob Smith, plot 447. Nice guy for a jumper.
He committed suicide?
Well, kind of. He changed his mind last minute, but the rope he grabbed was a high-flying power line.
Ouch.
Yeah, but Bob told me there was apparently 100 people here at Marvin's funeral. Sad goodbyes, wailing women, all for the wrong person. I'm even told his heifer of a mom jumped into the plot twice. One more time and they would have to check who was in the box.
Say, Melinda, was there a wispy sort of blonde with a cute little turned up button nose that happened to be at my funeral?
Yeah, I think so.
Was she with anybody?
Yeah, dark hair, dark complexion, tall guy.
I knew it! I knew it! God, I'm such a moron! Doris and I are just good friends, Nadine. We should invite Doris to dinner, Nadine. Melinda, never, and I mean never, let a CPA behind your back, because they will take a tax chart right up here.
Ask me about something other than your funeral. This much negativity right out of the box is too much.
And I introduced them! God, it just... Hey! Who's that with the clipboard?
Oh my god, it's Renewal Scout.
She loves me. Oh my God, this must be it.
Hello, Melinda.
Agnes holds fort. How the heck are ya?
In pain, dear. Could you tone it down just a teensy bit?
Living it up in the afterlife, huh, Agnes? You know, that kind of living will kill ya.
How droll of you to say so. No, it's the harp section of the angelic host, I'm afraid.
Got the volume cranked, huh?
Actually, the problem is the instrument. Just slightly off kilter, but after so many hosannas, it really starts to gnaw at your nerves.
Bummer.
In any event, I suppose you know why I'm here. We've got just one more opening this cycle, and we've been looking very carefully at our quarter-century club.
I can fix that.
I beg your pardon?
Your harps. I can tune them so the music won't bother you anymore.
Nadine, this isn't the best time to suck up to the higher-ups.
If you'll check your charts, you'll see that, well, I was an instrument tuner in my life. A really good one. And Melinda here has explained that sometimes there are certain circumstances in which you can be promoted.
Now just hang on one doggone moment.
I know, I just got here and everything. But Melinda is really a good candidate. It sounds like you could really use my services right now. And I'm sure Melinda wouldn't worry too much.
Oh, she wouldn't, would she?
Hush, Melinda. As it happens, we can make use of your services, Nadine. Very well, I will grant the special circumstance clause.
I feel like Betty Davis in All About Eve.
Oh, come now, Melinda. You won't be waiting that much longer. Keep your spirits up.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, goodbye, Melinda. Thank you for everything. Really.
Disappointment, bitterness, corporate structure, and being dead at the right place at the right time.
Times have changed, and we often move round the clock since the Puritans got a shock when they landed on Plymouth Rock. If today any sharp they should try a step, instead of landing on Plymouth Rock would land on them. In olden days, a glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking, but now God knows, anything knows. Good authors too, who once knew better words, now only use four-letter words, writing prose. Anything knows. The world has gone mad today, and goes bad today, and black's white today, and day's night today. For most guys today, the women cries, they are just so big of O's. So though I'm not a great romancer, I know that you're bound to answer when I propose. Anything goes. When Grandmama, whose age is 80, at nightclubs is getting matey with gigolos. Anything goes. When mothers pack and leave for father because they decide they'd rather be tennis pros. Anything goes. If driving past cars you like, people bars you like, people gives you like, their lips you like, being west you like, or being dressed you like, will buckle up clothes. When every night the set gets snorted, intruding into nudist parties and studios. Anything goes.
thank you for watching this review. Leave your congrats and virtual applause in the comments. On behalf of the cast and crew, Easy TV, and the Performing Arts Department, thank you and have a great night.